I think we both just have grown as players and as people. He's my roommate now, so he moved in with me before the season. So I just seen our relationship grow in that area. Just be around him every day. When you wake up and you see somebody, the first thing you see is that person. You get a little bit different vibe. Some people are morning people, some people aren't. You feel people out differently. So it's been good. No. You had to ask this question.
I got it.
Okay. No. Before he says anything. So he's decent at 2K. The sport that we play on the field, football, we put Madden in. He just gets flustered and he's like, "You're a quarterback. You read my defense. Oh my God." Like that's what he cries the whole time, and I'm just spanking it. You don't know how to stop me in Madden. He beat me in 2K. Pretty good. But I'm a video gamer. Like, that's my hobby. I choose not to go out and do all that extra stuff. I like to play video games. So I could sit on a video game in the off season from 2 p.m., look down, and it'll be 1 a.m. in the morning. Like it was a breeze. Jenkins. Christian Sam is really good at Madden. Jenkins is really good at Madden and 2K. I'm a big shooter game guy. Like, I like Call of Duty, Rainbow Six, all that stuff. So I'd say like Quinn. No, he's not built for that. Quinn, Tyler McClure. Who else I play with? Really those, and then some guys that left I still play with, like Jason Franklin. I still play with him online and stuff like that. So, yeah.
No.
I mean, he got me in Madden for sure.
He doesn't want to. When Pac-12 came to our house the other day and they asked us what game, and I said, "Let's just play Madden." He said, "Bro, please, bro,
because
let's not play Madden, bro."
So look,
please.
He's a quarterback, so he can read everything I'm doing. So when he plays on defense, once I pick my formation, he picks his defense off of my formation. And then when he's on offense, whatever formation I line up in, he changes his plays.
I put our offense in the game, so I put all our audibles and stuff. So I just literally I play our offense. The plays are all very similar, so it's just a numbers game. That's what it is.
But
and
2K,
he doesn't know how to stop it.
Nah, but 2K, that's me. He's never beat me in 2K.
2K 5-on-5 is him. But when it's 1-on-1, like in the park and stuff like that, in the neighborhood now, it's a different story. Never. It's all fun and games. Yeah, literally. When I play by myself, I've broken a few controllers over my time.
Yeah, I have too.
I see it on like YouTube, like people that rage and throw stuff at the TV. I have been very close. I remember when I was playing FIFA last year's game, and I was on like a streak, and I got up to like I was in the top division in the world. And I lost the first 4 games. When I got that division, I was about ready to snap the disc in half because I was so frustrated.
I beat him in FIFA too, twice.
Lucky. I scored on the own goal, and then I accidentally hit A to pass it from the goalie, and it passed it right to him, and he kicked it in, and it was 1-0, 1-0 both times. So, yes.
No.
Yes.
We do 3 randoms. So we'll click the random button.
And then if you don't like those 3 randoms, you get one Suicide Squad. So you hit random again, and whatever team it lands on, you get. I'm a big fan, though. Like, if I play online, I use the Cardinals, the Chiefs, or the Raiders. Running game, Raiders. Passing game, Chiefs. They got a bunch of speed. Cardinals is all-around really good team. I used to be big on creating, when I was younger growing up, going to game, make your dude all 99 and let him go out there and just dominate. He still does that. I don't do that anymore. I like to have games be really realistic. I play on like the hardest difficulty just because I love a challenge. So
you go through my career on like Madden and 2K?
I do on 2K. Yeah. I be in the neighborhood. I dedicate a lot of time to that.
Yeah.
Have you got
Yeah.
I got it 5 days before it came out because I pre-ordered it a while ago, the Legendary Edition, so I got it 5 days before it came out. He's frustrated now. I think there's a fine line to putting the ball in jeopardy and being able to just give him a chance. The one I threw, the long ball, really it's a 50-50 ball. But like I said, it's not a 50-50 ball in my hands because the kid out there won. We study personnel. He's a true freshman. He's small, good player and stuff like that. But, you're going against a receiver who has experience, who has shown that he can make those type of plays. And, I think it pays off when we stay after and do all those extra reps and stuff like that, that I have nothing but confidence. But, what I think about when I'm throwing fades is if I throw the ball to a certain spot where he can get it or another receiver can get it and the defense doesn't even have an opportunity, like on back shoulders, when the defender's back is towards me, he's defenseless to me. If I put the ball where his eyes only can see it and the defense can't stop it, that's just how the game goes.
On your touchdown catch this past week, and you landed in the slot and you went in motion and came back out, how hard is it for you to grasp all those different kind of positions, not just lining up outside and trying to take on your guy man on man, but also doing the pre-snap stuff? How long did it take you to get a handle on that, and how much has it helped your game?
It really didn't take me too long to get a hold of it because we got to be able to do stuff like that for us to be a successful team. So when we do stuff like that, I feel like it opens up a lot of stuff in the game. So it's a big help overall.
Jalen's been very, very, very consistent in his play, and I think it shows. I saw a stat where he has like 16 catches or whatever, and 15 of them are first downs. I mean, that's a crazy good stat. And he loves the fact that it's like that. He's hungry for that, and he works his butt off every day in practice. He's the unit leader of that group. So I think that he has a chip on his shoulder. He wants to do things after being in college and going to the NFL. So he knows what it takes. I think he's seen people work their butts off to get there. So he's kind of envisioned that himself. And he just has a really good feel for just playing football. I mean, we had a busted play, the one that I threw to him that he was out of bounds and he wasn't even supposed to be there, but because he's such a good football player and he knows how the game works, he saw a certain zone and we were on the same page, and if it would have happened a little bit quicker, it would have been a touchdown. So he has a really good feel for just playing the game of football. Yeah, I've known Jalen since he didn't know this and I didn't know this before, but my uncle told me a while ago. We played against each other in Pop Warner growing up. But I met him probably freshman year of high school, sophomore year of high school. Just built a little bit of a relationship. He was really heavy on going to Cal, going to Oregon and all that stuff, and we just built a relationship. He ended up coming here. I think it's been good. We've had our ups and our downs. Like brothers, you get into it here and there. But I know he has my back, and he knows that when it comes down to it, I got his back too. So, that's all that really matters. Just very, really, really, really well coached and really disciplined football team. They do a lot of different things. I mean, I don't want to say it's very similar to San Diego State, but from a discipline standpoint of, not showing their coverage and stuff like that, and moving their front before the snap, all those little things. They know their system really well, which makes them that much better and shows that they're a good coach football team. Always have playmakers, even though, a lot of those guys don't get a lot of credit. They have guys over there that because of their fundamentals, it really helps them in the back end and stuff like that. So, like I said, very well coached. They do a lot of really good different things, different variations of blitzes and stuff like that. And I'm sure they're going to game plan and figure something out to throw a curveball at us. So.
Coach Wilkins told us that you go to him before every practice and ask him what it is that you can work on. Now, what is it that makes you do that? Because that's not something every receiver would do.
Because I do that basically because there's no point in focusing on what I did well the week before. You know, a great player is going to go into the film room and look at what he messed up on and what he needs to work on. So I feel like if I continue to do that and continue to ask him what I need to improve on each day, I'll end up being the player that I believe I can be at a point in time, hopefully in the near future.
You know, when a play gets called and we have certain situations, you know, it's my job to manage the football game. So, you know, I got to know when to take those certain risks, certain calculated risks. And in my eyes, like I said, I'm very comfortable with him, and we put the work in before, during, and after practice. That helps it pay off here at the end of the game. So, you know, I have confidence in all those receivers out there. It just so happens that, you know, this guy here is a freak, and when you have one-on-one coverage on him, you shouldn't do that. So. I'm just going out there, and my job is throwing the football. You know, it's a cool thing to have that, you know, record and stuff like that, but it doesn't mean anything if you don't win football games. So, you know, my job is to go out there and put us in the position to win football games, and just continue to go to the next play after each play. You know, it's just really game slowed down a lot for me. Obviously having the experience that I've had, I'm so much more comfortable. My mind is not moving, you know, as fast as it was last year. And I'm just trusting the people around me and knowing that when I put the ball in somebody's hands, that can really make something happen. When I throw a 3-yard slant, 4-yard slant, and he bounces off of 2 defenders and goes and runs, almost scores a touchdown on like a 60-yard pass, like that. Those little things are the difference in the football game, and I don't have to do it all by myself. So I think that's been the biggest difference in my play. Yeah, we're just game planning. It's all game plan. We knew what they were going to do. You know, really it was just the first one was you just read the defensive end. I caught him looking in the backfield, looking for the running back, and pulled the football, and he didn't know I was going to do it because we really haven't done it that much this year. Then the other one was just same type of thing, reading the linebacker, reading the end or whatever, and, you know, it's just how it happens. It's all game plan stuff, so. You know, I think anytime you have 2 losses, you're going to have people that have a negative feeling. You know, they're not as jittery as they'd be as if we were 4-0 right now. But that being said, you know, I was telling these guys, you know, it feels good to get this one just to give yourself some momentum going into Pac-12 play. And it shows that the thing is we could have scored so many more points. And to see the film and really watch it and detail everything up, it puts more of a chip on our shoulder now because we know that we could play better football and still win a football game. And I think this is the first real game where everybody, special teams, defense, offense, was all just really clicking. You know, the fans were into it. We had momentum, and it's a really good thing to have the team really playing together as one.